In the chicks. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the other? Oh, there she is over here. Big Mama and the babies. Letting Mama raise the babies is the best thing you can ever do. It beats incubating any day of the week for many reasons. Uh, I was a bit apprehensive at first. It's the integrating or trying to integrate them with the rest of the flock. Uh, she could handle one-on-one, and then you got to understand there's different ranks. What I found out was, well, putting her out here with the babies and the other chicks is there's only two other chickens besides the rooster, there's only two other chickens that outrank her in this pen. They're her sisters. And they're okay with her. They're not going to mess with her or the baby. They really don't want to fight her. They're old. They've been hanging out together for a while. And so it was one of the little brown ones came over, and she checked the brown one really hard, and she still don't like the little brown one anywhere near the babies. But as you can see, they're hanging out over there, not because of her, but just because that's where they want to be at the moment. They all come over here and you have the bowl. Some of the little brown ones are a little get away from the food kind of thing. Charlie doesn't pay him no mind. He gives them their space. He's really, really good about it. That's a super duper rooster. I've heard stories of the roosters attacking and killing the babies. So far, so good. Today, last night, when left them out, I didn't close the barrier between the big coop and the red building there. And, just she went in there, her normal little spot with the babies where she'd been having them at. And she bedded down for the night, and the rest of them went up on the roost. And I didn't put the barrier up, so this morning they just got up on their own and did their own thing, and I threw food all over the place for them. And so they're integrating way better than I could have ever done. When I had the other baby chicks, I tried and tried and tried when they were like that size and just bigger than that. Them other hens just wouldn't go for it. But with Big Mama on the deal there, they respect her. The other two buffs that I have, they come over. She won't fight them. She'll fight the other ones. She'll attack the little brown ones straight out. But she won't fight Myrtle or Harriet and Red, her sisters. She won't fight them because they're above her. The other chickens are below them. And so, I kind of wonder if she was low bird in the flock, like all the way at the bottom rung, would she have more problems? And I think that's probably would be the case. But Harriet and Red are really laid back. Harriet's got mom in her because she raised the chick before, and so they were kind of over there, and Myrtle here yields to them. If they come over and they want to do something, she bows down to them because they're above her. And so if they're a threat to the chickens, to the babies, I don't know how far she would go with it because I seen her back away so that Harriet can come over and do whatever it is she wanted to do to the babies, which Harriet was really cool. She just wanted to check them out. The other thing I want to mention is I normally have those ice cream buckets all over the place with water in them. These chicks here, technically, if the bucket is full to the top, they can stand on the ground and just reach up and get a sip. But I lost some baby chicks because Mama told them this is where the water was, and they jumped up in there and drowned. And so that was an unfortunate situation I didn't see. And so the first thing I did is I removed the ice cream bucket out of here so she can hang out. And I trust Myrtle there, the mama. Oh, where am I at? Okay, there. I trust Myrtle there to do a pretty good job of keeping an eye on them. I don't think there's any real threat. That one brown one knows better. And I will say this: Myrtle there was battling out with one of them little brown ones one day. In the very beginning, when I tried to integrate them, she came around. She was acting kind of aggressive, and and Myrtle didn't go for it, and they started fighting. And Charlie came over and he jumped in the middle. He tried to break it up, and so I mean nicely. I mean he didn't go over there. He tried to chest bump them apart instead of going over there and trying to hurt somebody. And look at this little knucklehead. You're getting a little big for a piggyback ride. They're the cutest little things. I love baby chicks. The baby chicks are awesome. All the chickens are, even them old crazy roosters over there. And so it's just a quickie for the integration thing. Let mama do it. If you can let the hen do it, you can't do a person couldn't do a better job of integrating than the mama can. Especially when you got a nice little rooster like that backing her up. So I'm very, very pleased at how that turned out. In so much as a social experiment, I thought they would be a little bit feral and they wouldn't be too crazy around human. They're a little distance, but they know what buck 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 means. They know what food is. Buck 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 buck. Well, they ain't doing it quite yet, but they will. When I open the door, they know it's food time. They all come running. I've handled them. They don't panic or anything. Look how big though. I'm thinking the big ones are the boys. I'm thinking that big one there is really friendly and really nice. They're getting a little big for piggyback rides. I think that little red one's a boy. We'll see. I would hope for all girls. The other thing I wanted to say is 31 degrees out here. It is freaking 31 degrees. It was 28 last night. However, the water jugs inside didn't freeze. The bucket I had sitting out here, it froze. But anything that was inside the coop didn't freeze. So that tells me that it was fairly pleasant. I plasticed everything up and I sealed up a bunch of everything I could and hoping for the best. Now this red building here draws a little bit of draft because there's nothing in between those boards. And I didn't have the foresight when I did it. I wasn't thinking about putting plastic up first. I put the chicken wire up first, and then I put the red boards on top. And I should have put a layer of plastic on there, and then put the red boards on, and that would have been a little less drafty. Yeah, it's oversight. What do you do? And for the most part, I have a heater inside this coop, and anything within this whole structure here will get heat. I'm going to open up a little plastic between this front one and the rear one. Okay, so I'm getting a low battery, so this ain't going to last very long. I just wanted to make this quick. Hit the like, subscribe, and let mama do the job. Mama can get it done better than you can. And that's what we have today. Alrighty, thank you very much.